start stream, get that going. But yeah, try that out, see if that works. Should be able to use push to talk. Do you want us to type chat here or in the trade room? You could type in the trade room. Trade room's probably easier. Wherever, though, I try to keep them both up now for you guys. Let's see. Cool, man. Cool. I don't. I'm going to have to do something for a sec. Look at these buyers. Now we're getting a little bit of buying volume here. This is what I was looking for when we were testing this area. So again, not at my zone. We don't want to take it. We look for the confirmations when they're at our levels. We want oh, NASDAQ nice off that supply though. That's pretty cool.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, what's up, bro?
How's it going, brother? You okay?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Oh, good, man. It's been a pleasure to be here. I love watching your lives on market, your analysis, your fundamental breakdowns. Really nice set of lads here. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Oh, bro, absolutely. It's our pleasure. I'm happy to do it, and everybody's happy to be here. It's just another strong community. It's all about strength in the community, man. We're better when everybody else does well.
Absolutely. I can't agree more with you, brother. And, it seems like everybody, is on the same page and everybody wants to move forward, grow together as a community. And I hope this grows furthermore for you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Absolutely. Slinky in the YouTube. Appreciate you, Slinky. Drop a like in there. I'll go like it myself, too. Let's see. I like that these buyers are failing to bring price up. So, like I mentioned before, if we get some big buying volume, we reverse on that buying, this could be a short opportunity right off of these highs, right off the supply zone again. There's another headline. That noise was a headline. Make sure that's nothing else crazy. Ukraine military says it struck Russia's oil terminal in Taganrog. I'm surprised I pronounced that first time. Okay, interesting. Nothing crazy, nothing impacting us right now. However, it could have an impact on oil. But look at that. Look at that. That's crazy, man. Oil's reaction to that headline. We spiked up. Boom. We spiked up 2% on oil. We moved $1.43 to the upside just for it to come all the way back down again. That is insane. Gold did the same thing. Gold gapped down, moved lower, hit that open price. Yo, gold shorts, just saying. I was looking for the gold shorts below 40.90 on XAU, below 4100 on GC. Look at where it tapped. It tapped right into where that take profit would have been. That is nuts. But listen, man, big volatile move like that, we got to keep our expectations realistic with the market. That's not something we can catch and repeat every day. Ooh, white chart, flashbang. It's today, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Friday. Andre, are we good for it later? I do like this rejection here on NASDAQ. Definitely more sellers than buyers at this point. You guys take any trades today? I hope not. Well, I hope you did, and I hope you're green. But I hope if you didn't, that you were able to stay nice and disciplined. Ryan, are you trying to say something, or things lighten up green a little bit?
Yeah, sorry, man. I keep typing in
Oh.
TradingView whenever I push this button.
Got you.
No, I just got just a pretty basic supply demand zone question. I just don't want to interrupt if we're in the middle of something.
Bro, go right ahead.
I'm curious on kind of the size of candles, I guess, that you're looking for when you're marking those out, because I can find tiny candles and I can find huge candles. Obviously, wicks and bodies and everything playing into that, but just in general, like what size of candle you're trying to mark those zones on. Obviously, time frames on their own as well. But
So yeah, so time frames are on their own. Great question in terms of what size of a supply and demand, right? Because a lot of times the size of the zone, it's usually going to be relative to the price action around it. So for example, let's see, is this an hourly down here? This was an hourly demand zone down here. Small zone, move afterwards was probably, so let's see, we can measure it out. We could even use our long position tool to measure it. The zone itself was 12 points. The move afterwards was 40 points. So that move after was 3 times the size of the demand zone. So that's what I like to be aware of and watch is how is that zone compared to the move we had afterwards. So for example, here's a bad example now. Yesterday, 30-minute time frame wise, it's funny, this is going to be a bad example and yet it worked out. We had a huge 30-minute demand zone right here. This is, I'm talking, how many points we got? 30 points on the S&P. Whereas the move afterwards, so here's our stop. We go all the way down here, 30-point stop loss. And the move afterwards was also 30 points, a 1-to-1. Not a big fan of those zones. The follow through was lacking. The move itself to the downside was okay, but I'd probably be a bit more interested in seeing if we had like a 15-minute lining up to the downside over here, as that gives a better opportunity. So it's relative to the move we have afterwards, and really to just how big that zone is. You could still mark out large zones. Just remember that when we are taking supply and demand, you're not using it as I'm buying as soon as we touch it and putting my stop loss way at the bottom. You absolutely can, but you're probably going to be having either too wide of a stop loss where you could take advantage of a smaller stop loss, which will give you the opportunity to take nicer profits, or you take it immediately, it hits it, it runs through it, and you get stopped out on a big loss, and you don't want to be doing that either. Calling it a day, nothing clean. Take care, Sean.
would you use doji candles if the next candle was, a solid move, or do you kind of ignore those?
A little bit. So yeah, like this, not complete dojis where it's just like a one like this guy right here, where it's just even wick and even wick. I'd rather not use a zone like that. I'd rather see it sort of like this one's a doji, right? It's a doggy candle. No, it's a doji candle where but we still have that bit of a longer wick to the downside than we have follow through afterwards. So it definitely all depends on who you are and how you are as a trader and what you've seen works best for you, right? All about that experience and exposure to the market.
Okay, thanks, man.
For sure. Guys, any questions, always feel free to drop a comment, push to talk, whatever you guys want. Always happy to help. Nothing new changed.
I got into a really good habit of asking a question and then something happening and everybody missing the move. It's kind of funny, honestly.
That'll happen. That'll happen. I'll use the sound box. I'll do the quack if I see something. Mike, how about you, brother? You take any trades today?
Yeah, I'm down just 200. So it was kind of a rough day right now. I'm just kind of chilling,
Okay.
seeing what's going to happen here with the Nasdaq.
All right. Good risk management. You know, again, today is a great day to say I'm gonna stay away because these market conditions are awful. But a lot of times, what we will see too, what I've seen in the past, is we'll have this crappy price action from like 9:30 to 11, and then later in the afternoon we end up getting a move, or even 12 o'clock we end up getting a move. So we'll stick around. We'll see what happens. We'll see how this current 5-minute wants to close here on Nasdaq as it is trying to push lower, but what have we noticed the past few candles? We've noticed every time we try to push lower, buyers bought it back. Tried to reject supply, buyers bought it back. Tried to reject supply again, buyers pushed it right back. So I'd really be waiting for this 5-minute to close, which is in 15 seconds, and it does look like we're trying to get a bit more of a trend here. But that 15-minute here, big wick to the downside. Ugly price action today, man. Nice move here. I'd like NASDAQ shorts. If I had to take a trade, I would like NASDAQ shorts. Because I don't have to take a trade, I'm going to not take any positions, because this is the type of market where you take a trade, you go short, and it stops you out, and you're able to make that reason. You're able to say, okay, well, it stops me out because A, B, and C, because we're choppy, because we're lacking follow through. Okay, well, if you knew that, why would you even take the trade?
Because I took a short at the bottom of the range.
Because I like selling low and buying high.
It
Yo,
just
good.
looked like a good full port opportunity, you know?
Yeah.
Just had to do it.
I wanted to be somebody's liquidity today. It was time that I give back. E. Marcel, good
I
man.
have done that. I have done that time and time again.
Look at that though, Nasdaq giving us some continuation like we were looking for. There's some selling volume starting to approach in the market here too. And it looks okay more for the shorts than the longs because of that second rejection off of supply, and the whole Trump headline thing coming out. But I don't know, gang. I don't think it's worth it. We got Meta struggling to push, and it is pushing lower, or Google new low of day, Amazon selling off, Nvidia selling off. Yeah, most of our equities are bearish. This is probably going to get some follow through here. And don't forget too, we're wrapping up to 11. A lot of traders are getting off of the charts now. Do whatever you gotta do to stay disciplined. Do whatever you gotta do to not overtrade. Nvidia, so as much as Nvidia was selling off, I'll show you guys what equities are doing now. Nvidia's selling off, but look at where it's selling off to. This area that buyers have been able to absorb each time. Now, when we say absorption, we don't need to be using a tool like Bookmap. We could be looking at the actual price analysis and see how we are looking. Every time we move lower into this 206 to 205.60, buyers bring it higher. We did it here, we did it here, 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 and how do you like them apples? We're doing it again right here. So we're holding this zone. This is sort of a bottom of a range on Nvidia. Google made new low of day. That's great. Meta's been trying its best to create higher lows, but hasn't made any higher highs since 10:05. Amazon also trying to hold. Microsoft is much weaker. Apple and Nvidia are the leading two right now, trying to hold more bullish. So if I was looking for a short, after I see a big buy bubble like this on Bookmap, I would take it short once we break new low, because we were making new low and lower highs. Take it short on the break of the low. Stop loss near 29,851. We don't break that low, we don't take a trade. 57 seconds left. Nvidia back to the downside. That's great. Come on, Nvidia. Break below that range. You know you want to. Amazon trying to hold. Apple trying to hold. Boy, oh boy. Yep, exactly. Yep, overall volume is very low. Very low today. Good call, Brandon. Yep, I've called that out in the market in the morning stream, that we have very low volume today. When we have low volume, markets are much easier to be manipulated. Have crazy wicks to the upside, crazy wicks to the downside. I got in touch with Bookmap, I got in touch with TradingView, and I also got to reach back out to Edgeful. They reached out to me as well. I'm going to try to work on getting us some discount codes and coupon codes for the community, guys. That'll be cool. Oh, that's, yo, Miri, you asked that as I was saying it. That's really, really, really funny. Wow, that was, that's great. Wow, that was great timing. Yeah, of course, guys, I got you. You can do that for TradeZella too. I'll think about doing it for TradeZella. You guys know I got my own platform I'm building out for you guys. Yo, I really want that thing out like ASAP. I gotta make one more change to it, and then it should be good to put out live. Let me pull it up real quick. Morning Mentor. And that thing's a one-time fee versus TradeZella is just another monthly fee you gotta use and worry about. So mine's gonna be your morning mentor. You follow it, you use it in the morning to create your analysis, you use it as you're trading to check off your confluences, and then you could review your trades afterwards. Keeps track of how many planning streaks you've had. Have you been following your rules, your consistency? It's gonna be cool. Yeah, bro, you will. It'll be available so soon, man. It's got to be available so soon. I have the website built. I have some of the back end, like the cloud built. I just got to figure out a way to build. It's called a gate. The gate is basically like the login, so that you obviously purchase it and then you use your email to log in. Damn, wonder if there will be a discount for existing customers. Bro, if you guys already have it, I will give you guys either a discount or just fully free. It's going to, I know most of you who already bought it, I sold it as a standalone downloadable, like, HTML file that saves directly to your computer so it doesn't need the cloud. But I figured the cloud is a lot easier. Oh, the codes for TradingView, Bookmap, and stuff. Oh, yeah, right? That'd be cool. We'll see. Yo, you'll just have to cancel your subscription and then reapply. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do all that. That's ridiculous. But we'll see. We'll see. I want to reach out to them too and do some giveaways. Oh, you know what I thought would be cool? And I love your guys' feedback on this. I wanted to do some type of game night. Have you guys ever seen, or you guys know what Kahoot is? Kahoot is basically like a game that we can all play. You guys log in, you guys can play it yourselves too. And I want to do like a trading Kahoot. And I'll do like a giveaway of something. Bro, game nights would be fucking... Bro, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Alright, so I want to do a Kahoot game night. I want Market to be a part of it. So I want to do, like, if you win, we'll do, like, 2 giveaways of a Market monthly subscription, 2-month subscription or something. That would be cool. That would be really dope. So we'll see about getting a game night going. That'll be a lot of fun. Who doesn't like a game night, let alone a trading game night? It's more fun than GTA 6. Oh, it'll be more fun when GTA 6 lands. Yeah, right? Bro, we'll get like a whole lobby. Trading Pioneers GTA 6 lobby. That's great. Whoever gets the most headshots gets a free one-on-one session. Bro, that thing's gonna get modded so quick. Like, people are gonna hack it the second it comes out. Yes,
You gotta get a bookmap built into GTA 6.
Yeah, trading built into GTA 6. Go into your agency and go to your trading setup. It's 4 monitors. On a low volume day, lock in a trade, hold it intraday, play GTA 6 so you don't think about it. There we go. There we go. Now we're using our tools to our advantage. VIX is also near this key area. VIX trying to move lower from here would be higher on ES and NQ, but we see VIX has been trying to spike higher. So again, rocking a hard place. I'd rather be short off of this zone, but I'd also not want to try shorts knowing that we're very range bound today. We are getting volume stepping in though, so there is that. You know, if you do want to be a bit more of an aggressive trader, when we break this low around 20 to 29,790, you can look for a short with your stop loss at 29,830. I'm not taking that trade myself. It could play out very well. It could not. These are not market conditions that I'm finding my edge in, so I'm not going to force it. Yo, what's up, XO?
All good. Just join, trying to see the vibe.
Bro, the vibe today is blah. There's no price action. There's no follow through.
It's all jokes, just jokes today.
Today's a light day. Jokes. Now, we went over in Market in the morning and some of the stream too. We went over some good key psychological factors to trading. Always about adding some insights and info to it too, but it is important that when we are chopping that we keep it light, we have a good time, we talk about something else, because if we don't distract a little bit, we're going to be so glued to the charts, we're going to end up forcing a trade that we shouldn't.
Sounds like no trading day for me today.
Yes,
I had
sir.
a really good week. I don't want to lose everything.
Good. Bro, then lock in that week, man. No trades today. You lock in those profits. Good for you, bro.
I'm green every day of the week today. This was like the first week. Every day, green.
Bro, that's amazing. Hold up. Where is it? There we go. Amazing.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Good job. You know what that means, right? It means you have to take a trade right now so you get to end it with another green trade. I'm kidding. No, that's amazing, bro. Definitely congratulations on that. That's a huge accomplishment right there. And you know what? It's the first time, but it's not going to be the last time.
That's the goal.
Very good. Brandon says, yeah, I got my finger on the trigger. Thanks, you just saved me. Yo, bro, that's it, man. Imagine, right? Grab a short and then boom, stopped out. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now it's reversing. I got to go long and target the next high. And then it reverses anyways. And you're like, oh, I knew I should have kept my short buys. How many times has that happened to you guys? Where you took a trade, you get stopped out, you flip buys because you got stopped out, but then it ends up moving in your favor, but you already switched your bias yet again. When you find your bias, you find your areas of interest. Your stop loss should be where that area is invalidated, right? Now, if you want to be a bit more of an aggressive trader, you're looking for those scalps, it all depends on the market environment, right? Like if we were holding lower, we didn't have this crazy shit go on over here. We were making lower highs, lower lows. Then yeah, we would be able to take a short position on a pullback, stop at a recent lower high, and have confidence that we just came off of a lower low and we're going to continue trend. Right now, no thank you. Usman, Kevin, how do you define your bias for the day? Well, I got this lucky quarter, right? And I flip it. And if it lands on heads, nah, I'm kidding. So bias for the day. It really. So I'm a big fan. Yo, Ryan, have a great day, brother. Be well. Sell me this lucky quarter. That's great. So I'm a big fan of top-down analysis. Top-down analysis is always going to give you a better insight versus just jumping on a 15-minute chart and then marking out previous day high and low. So daily time frame, I want to get a proper understanding. You know, over here, very clear trend. We're bullish. Okay, if you were asking yourself this day, what's my trend today? You would be able to look left and say, well, we've been bullish the past few days. I'm bullish. Even this little red day, this is not a red day. This was a holiday. This is paid. Oh no, actually, this was the holiday. This was just garbage. But still, we'd still, as much as this was a small red day, we'd keep a bullish bias because overall, when buyers were stepping in, they had control. This day, we were bullish. Bullish. This is a clean cut trend. Even when we pulled back here, we continued. Bullish. We started to stagger. We got that big NFP news that said, hey, Fed could hike rates sometime this year. Markets dumped. And since that big dump, we've been range bound and consolidating. Now at this point, again, this is all fundamental analysis wise. At this point, possibly inflation comes lower, things start looking better for rate cuts and they move away from rate hikes, yeah, that could be a much stronger positive for the economy and for the stock market. Not so much the economy, we know the economy where it's at, but the stock market. Now, as for bias on the intraday, I'm a big fan. Mark out previous day high, mark out previous day low, mark out today's futures session opening price. That is from 6 p.m. Eastern. That is when the futures session opens from the previous day. So to give you guys that quick understanding, so this was yesterday. This right here, I'm going to use a box to mark that out. This was yesterday. This was Thursday. So you see down here it says Thursday. But Thursday, the daily started on Thursday. On Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Today is Friday, so Friday's daily futures session opens at 6 p.m. Eastern from Thursday. Monday's future session opens Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. That's considered the Monday candle. Now that we have that figured out, previous day high and low, I want to get an understanding, and I want to look at the market, and I want to say, and be able to answer, have we been breaking previous day high and closing green, or have we been breaking previous day high and ranging? And where are we right now in relation to that previous day high and to our opening price level? Answering these questions gives me a better understanding and a better idea of that current trend. If I see that we broke previous day high but we're trading back underneath it again, that gives me the insight to say, okay, we can look for a possible bear move. But to also be able to answer and say, okay, well, yeah, that could be the case. However, yesterday was much more bullish. Why would I want to just randomly jump in a short today? Or overall, what have we been doing? Well, lately, we haven't been trending. We've been ranging. So I know that when it looks like buyers are ready to continue, sellers take control. When it looks like sellers are ready to continue, buyers take control. And that's on the higher time frame. Then I would mark it to a 4-hour. Check out for our supply and demand here on the 4-hour. We had this big area right here, rejected once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Today would be a 5th time. But now that we're getting closer to more rejections, the rejections are failing to follow through. They're pushing lower and then pushing right back higher again. So again, just being able to find these zones, map them out, and have an understanding of how price is reacting to these areas is a great way to understand the current trend of the day. It is 11:15, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this market, man. Ugly. Keep your profits from this week, guys. If you're green on the week, you're staying out of the market. And guess what, guys? If you're red on the week, you're also staying out of the market. There is no reason to be forcing trades in these market conditions. You have to be able to understand market environments and how they are constantly shifting. That's right. Cash is a position. Saying never gets old, and it never will. Cash is a position. It's just as important to know when to trade as it's important to know when not to trade. Yo, I got you, bro. Absolutely. Always happy to help. And I'm excited, man. Once, I'll probably get started on some, like, TradingView tutorial videos, how to use TradingView, different tools, linking your charts, stuff of that nature. I'll redo all the other old ones, too. And then I'll do layouts to use when trading the S&P. Layout to use, I'm going to write that down, actually. I gotta find paper, there we go. Layouts, TradingView videos. TV videos, layouts for ES, NQ, GC. That'll be 3 videos right there. What else? Guys, if you guys ever have any video ideas or recommendations, definitely let me know. I'm going to be going full force. Obviously, I'm going to be working on 2 things on the back end, and with you guys, we're going to be putting together that very strong and in-depth futures masterclass 2.0. So that's coming along all right. I'm almost done with week 3 already. So I'm taking a I had to get a good curve ahead of that. I'd like to have a trading psychology group classes. Yeah, so we'll have during the master class, one of the sessions will be going over trading psychology as well. But if you guys have any video recommendations or even like book map ideas, I have TradingView Bro marked up my favorite assets, done top-down analysis. Okay. So top-down, yeah, top-down analysis is a good one. Top-down analysis. Marked at low volume nodes, good, and also utilize anchored volume profile. Cool, bro, awesome, man. You got it. Oh yeah, I probably got to make a new anchored volume profile VP videos. Amazing.
Yes, just flying to the moon.
Yeah, right? Those sellers are like, yeah, you're right. Don't trade this because if you sold it down here, bro, you would have been 100 points against you on the Nasdaq. And we were talking about that VIX. That VIX was moving lower from this zone. So key areas, key levels, we were better off staying out of it. Because also, too, you want to be realistic with yourself, too. Would you really have had an entry here? And what would your entry have been? We didn't have a good confirmation on Bookmap. Yeah, we had a little bit of a low volume area, but that's because it was at the bottom of the range. It wasn't a market-driven low volume shelf. It was just because it was at the bottom of the range. You could have made that argument for over here, too, and then been stopped out. Would you trade a fair value gap? If that's the case, then you'd be looking for maybe an inverse fair value gap. You would take this entry. But if you take an inverse fair value gap, a lot of the times you want to take that after we sweep below. We did not sweep below. This new fair value gap that formed right here, we don't pull back to it. I've been looking for 30,000 to be tested on NASDAQ all day. So looks like we are trying to get up there. Here's the opening price on NQ. This has been a very strong key level this week on the NASDAQ. Only reason I was going to be forced to trade today is that Apex Fund PA requires 2 positive green days per month, and it ended up getting green days for the account the past few days. Oh, good. Stop trading the account often after coming into the middle of some crappy summer PA. Nice. Had until today to obtain. Oh, okay. Do you still. Oh, okay. So today would be what? The second day to have a green day? Or did you have it already? And is it per month? If it's per month, today's only July 10th. Unless it's per month from when you started it.
Yeah, it's from the when you first initiated.
Rolling 30. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, you had your second green day yesterday. Perfect. Oh, let's go, man. Right under the wire on that. Good shit. Good stuff. Work too hard. Bro, you got it. 100%, man. Follow those rules. Follow your system. 4 minis on the NASDAQ right now. Still can't obtain a payout yet, but refuse to blow. But I'm not. Alright, good, bro. Listen, man. Take your time with it. Trade it. Don't be. I'm trying to think. So I know you said you're. So what? You're only trading it twice a month then to try to hold it? If you do want to use microphone, go to your settings on Discord, go to voice, and then find push to talk and turn on push to talk. It'll ask you if you're on computer. It'll ask you to do a key bind. You could do like the escape button or the control button. And then to talk, you're going to hold that button down and it'll let you talk.
I was seeing this rejection, but I didn't anticipate on anything. It's fine.
Yeah.
I got used to it. Like before, when I used to see these things, I try to catch the vibe, and I just down most of the time. Now I just like to see the market.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, so yeah, sometimes it's good to just be a spectator. Wow, look at this. Let me show you guys something. Nvidia. Look at that. Look at that zone on Nvidia, that 206. That also held very well. So, you know, in the sense of where would your entry be if we knew we were range bound? Yeah, sure, hindsight, we could have been like, oh, well, we could have went long down here when Nvidia held. We had these key levels down here too, blah, blah, blah. But you can't be hard on yourself. You can't trade with hindsight. But what you can do is improve with hindsight. You could change your structure. You could change your strategy up a little bit. You can adjust yourself going forward, but you can't trade with hindsight. Oh yeah, Brandon. I have had multiple red days and then stopped trading it for a couple weeks and focused on the other funded. Okay, good, good. Yeah, don't forget too, man. Listen, there's always going to be more opportunities. There's always going to be more opportunities in the market, more opportunities to pass another evaluation account. I mean, if you're also something to note, right? If you're in a flow and you notice that market conditions are in your favor, you could skip the eval. You go right to a straight to funded account. You know, if you're on an eval and you're like, wow, I just had a banger day yesterday. Oh my god, I had another banger day today. Market conditions are in my favor. The Fed's starting to shift. VIX is starting to do A, B, and C. I see equities with nice momentum. I know that I'll probably have a nice day tomorrow too. Let me take advantage of an instant funded versus staying on this eval, passing it tomorrow, and then having to wait for it, or whatever the case may be. So it's a good way to utilize those instant funded accounts. Wait until market conditions are in your favor. Wait till you're on a bit of a win streak. Hop on an instant funded. Don't full port it. Still keep trading it as if it was your regular eval account, but stay consistent and gets you right to the funded phase. It is 11:20, ladies and gents. Pretty interesting price action. If we didn't have this insane John Wick over here, where just was it a 300-point wick? Oh my god, 275 points on the Nasdaq. That is mind blowing. Just for it to completely move back higher again. If we didn't have that, we probably would have had something a bit smoother towards this afternoon session, but that is a-okay. I'm also still sort of refining my new setup. I don't know if you guys noticed in some of the videos or streams, but I rearranged my office area a little bit, so it doesn't really make a difference towards my screens. But, yeah, a little bit. Now I'm sharing a different screen. I wonder, how is the quality when you guys are viewing this? Is it better than before? The same? Doesn't change?
Looks the same to me.
Looks the same, okay. Quality looks good? Okay, okay.
The bookmark looks really good than before for me.
Bookmap looks better than before?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, cool. Looks good quality, better than yesterday. Okay, cool. I think I have it turned on correctly. Can't figure it out. Can figure it out later. Push it. Okay, yeah, push to talk. Yep, so you see where it says keybind set? Push to talk keybind. No keybind set. Click record keybind, and then it'll have you press a key. Best in full screen mode. Got you. Yeah, I got you, bro. Let's see.
That's how I used to do when I started to see Kevin. Like I had one screen for Kevin and rest of the screen for other thing.
There you go. Good. Good. Yeah, it's multiple screens will be helpful. You don't want to be flipping back and forth too much because the more you have to do, the less focus you could put onto the market. And the more distracted you are, the less your analysis is going to be accurate because you're distracted. It's also why, man, in my morning mentor thing, it has that psychology check right here. Psychology check right in the first board. Context, psychology check. Any stress weighing on you today, in or outside of the markets? Yes, something's on my mind. Type it up. No, I'm clear. You're clear to trade. Push to talk. Are you sure you don't want to hear my kids screaming? Listen, man, if they want to learn to trade too, I'm all for it. Trading is for everybody. They do. How old are your kids? If you don't mind me asking. I feel like you probably told me already. I want to say young, 8 and 9. Oh, nice, 8 and 10. I was close. There is Nasdaq just breached. Did it finally breach this high? Oh my god, it was a point away. It's going there. Bro, when I was a kid, when I get kids, I'm gonna get them paper trading at 12. Yo, same, man, right? I know, the earlier the better for learning how to trade and everything. There's this kid on social media that's like 13 years old that's like, do you want to learn how to trade? Join my free course in my community. And he's like 13. Like, come on now. Yeah, you know what? You're right though, Usman.
Yeah, yeah. His name is Noah or something, right? How to be a better trader every day. It was reels.
I don't remember exactly. I just remember seeing him, and I remember some other content creators sort of joking about it. But I'm all for it, man.
Yeah. He will be like, he see a video on YouTube, then he wants to take the trade on paper trading. That's fun.
Oh, that's great. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. There we go. Great book there. Great book. Great book, man. Psychology is such a big role in trading. Kids learn quicker, proper. Yeah, because you know what, too? It's a great point. How old is everyone here? I'm 32. I'm 27. It's crazy to say out loud. I haven't said that out loud in a little while, in a few years. 27. I'm getting up there. 28? Cool. That's a good question.
28.
How old are you?
28.
You're 38?
Yeah, 28.
Oh, 28. Cool. Grandpa here at 39. I'll be 33 next. Hey, Usman, happy birthday, bro. There we go, man. Brandon, you're 39? You don't look 39, bro. You look great. I remember we hopped on a few sessions. You look, you could have told me like 27. I would have been like, cool, like 100%. Baby, yo, same here, man. Same here. Nasdaq trying to hit that 30,000 finally. We had this passive seller at 30,000 on Nasdaq all day today. Since 9:30, since market opened, we had that passive seller waiting to get filled on Nasdaq at 30,000. Come on, markets, do something. Well, I guess they sort of are doing something. They're just ripping straight up. But, like, do something as in give us an entry. I want to lock the F in and get my mindset sharp. There seems like so much to do before placing a trade. Yeah, but you know what? Once you build that routine, it's going to be structured. When you have structure, it helps you build that confidence because you're coming in and you're doing the same thing every day. CVD is heavy positive at high of day or close to it. I'm not seeing, so I'm actually seeing a bit of a CVD divergence here, and I want to take off, I think I might remove the, where is it? I think I want to remove the market pulse indicator so we could see our CVD a bit more clearly. CVD hasn't reached its high that we were at earlier, so that's considered CVD divergence. Basically what that means is price is moving higher and CVD is either failing to move higher with it or not moving as high with it. Here comes 30,000, man. I wonder if we do find some sells there, but overall, great move today. Previous day high is getting very close. We shall see. Where are we at? I'll end the YouTube there because I want to show you guys some sauce. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. Alright, YouTube. Nobody's here anyways. I'll see you guys later. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Peace out.